Welcome to the watch list. I'm Lindsay Melchek. FPX Nickel Corp has just released a scoping study for North America's largest nickel sulfate refinery. And here to break down all of the insights is Martin Turenne, President and CEO of FPX Nickel. Hello, Martin. Great to have you here.
Thanks so much for having us.
So, as mentioned, you have just released a study on the development of North America's largest nickel sulfate refinery. So, tell us, what does the study cover and even some of the findings?
Sure. So nickel sulfate is the chemical form of nickel that's required to go into EV batteries. So there's refining that's required to produce nickel sulfate. Now, currently, there's almost no nickel sulfate production in North America. What our study shows is that our Baptiste deposit can generate an awarenite nickel concentrate that is an ideal feedstock to then refine into nickel sulfate, again, to create the largest nickel sulfate refinery and create a kind of a made in Canada solution for this EV supply chain.
And that's what we want to hear, made in Canada, especially right now. Now, our audience would actually love to hear some details on the project's economics as well.
Yeah, so the study has very strong economics. There's modest capital costs associated with this refinery, just over $400 million US. But the project generates high NPV in excess of about 450 million US. Internal rate of return of 20% on an after-tax basis. And it generates nickel sulfate at a very low cost for under $4 per pound of nickel contained in nickel sulfate. This refinery, again, can connect the mine to the battery in a very low cost way, in a way that would be among the lowest cost producers anywhere in the world.
So, what is the significance of this nickel refinery in context of Canada's critical minerals and EV industry strategy?
Yeah, so we know that the Canadian government, Canadian industry is really gearing up for the transition from internal combustion to electric vehicle batteries. The government has put to work a lot of taxpayer money for the development of battery plants from some of the major operators and automakers globally. The piece that's missing really is everything that's upstream of that. The nickel mines and then the nickel refineries that would produce nickel in the form needed. And so this study really shows that FPX represents this great opportunity for that made in Canada solution, but one that comes with very low cost, very low carbon emissions. And so we think this is, a disruptive and innovative new source of nickel that will help to advance Canada's strategic objectives, both from an environmental standpoint and from an economic standpoint as well.
Well, I know that for me, I can't wait to hear any even more coming down the pipeline. These are some great insights. Thank you so much for sharing today, Martin.
Thanks so much.
Again, that was Martin Turenne, President and CEO of FPX Nickel. Their website is fpxnickel.com for more information. I'm Lindsay Melchek. Tune in next time.